Pray don't trouble yourself to say it any longer than that, said Alice.
Oh, don't talk about trouble, said the Duchess. I'll make you a present of everything I've said.
Oh, what a horrible sort of present, thought Alice. I'm glad they don't give birthday presents like that.
But she did not say this out loud. Thinking again? The Duchess asked, with another dig of her sharp little chin.
I've a right to think,
said Alice sharply, for she was beginning to feel a little worried. Just about as much right, said the Duchess, as pigs have to fly, and the moral— But here, to Alice's great surprise, the Duchess's voice died away, even in the middle of her favorite word moral, and the arm that was linked into hers began to tremble. Alice looked up, and there stood the Queen in front of them, with her arms folded, frowning like a thunderstorm.
A fine day, Your Majesty,
the Duchess began in a weak voice.
Now I give you fair warning,
shouted the Queen, stamping on the ground as she spoke.
Either you or your head must be off. Make your choice.
The Duchess made her choice and was gone in a moment.
Let's get on with the game,
the Queen said to Alice, and Alice was too frightened to say a word, but slowly followed her back to the croquet ground. The other guests had taken advantage of the Queen's absence and were resting in the shade. However, the moment they saw her, they hurried back to the game, the Queen merely remarking that a moment's delay would cost them their lives. In all the time they were playing, the Queen never stopped quarreling with the other players and shouting,
"Off with his head!"
or
"Off with her head!"
Those whom she sentenced were taken into custody by the soldiers, who of course had to stop being arches to do this, so that by the end of half an hour or so there were no arches left, and all the players except the King, the Queen, and Alice were in custody and under sentence of execution.